And bro, I will tell you what helped with more people recognizing my face, bro. Like I started boxing this year, right? Yeah. And bro, when I lost, that shit went crazy viral. Like even now, like most of the time when people come up to me nowadays, they're like, "Oh wait, you're Corn from Twitter. Like you started boxing, right?" Yeah, I saw that boxing.
That's probably how a lot of people saw you for the first time, right?
Yeah, like the boxing shit. Like, luckily I won that rematch, or whatever. But like that first fight, like I would say, definitely just boosted my popularity in terms of people actually see me and they recognize me. Before, there would be people that knew me, but they didn't know what I look like. They're like, "Bro, it's so crazy because I follow you. I don't know what you look like." But it's crazy too because I literally be posting fit pics pretty recently. I mean, pretty common. Like nowadays, I ain't gonna lie. Like the past 2 months, I barely posted, but I was literally like for a time consistently posting fit pics.
Wait, so
and going viral for it
with the boxing shit. What made you want to do that?
So what really started is, bro, like in 2021, they had that YouTubers versus TikTok shit.
Right.
So like I was like, damn, like if I'm ever in that position to be able to box, I'll actually do it. And later that year, this is 2021, later that year, I got into it with Keemstar. And so basically Keemstar doesn't like me. I don't really like Keemstar at that time. And then again, this year, it happened again in like January, February. We got into it because I don't remember what he said, some dumb shit or whatever the fuck. He went back and forth. Then he went into spaces. Everyone's adding me like, "Bro, get in here. Blah, blah, blah." So I get in there. We have our back and forth. I get bored. So I'm like, bro, this kind of boring. So I'm going to dip. Keemstar's like, "Yo, Corn, would you be down to box?" I'm like, "Shit, I'd be down." Like I always said I'll do it if I had the opportunity. So I jumped on it. I had no idea he meant like the shit was going to be in like 3 months though. Like that was, I still decided to do it because it's like, bro, I kind of want to do it. Like,
had you ever done any kind of boxing or anything?
No. Never did no type of boxing. Like in terms of sports and shit, I was like a soccer dude, track. Like that's what I did. I ain't even like, it's so crazy. When I started boxing, like I just gained a newfound respect for those people because I was one of those dudes. Like after a fight, I'm just cooking the shit out the. But now it's like different. Like damn. Like that shit is hard to even get to that level, bro.
Right.
Like holy shit.
So you didn't have that much time to train for the first one, but because I noticed like a huge change in your skill level. Like you went from like kind of getting your ass beat on the first one to basically beating the shit out of him in the second one.
Yeah. So in the first one, I wasn't at 100% either. That fight would have still been ass just because of the first fight. It would have still been ass, but it's even more ass because I was actually real life sick. And but the second fight, I was able to get like just polish my skills and I was actually at 100%. So I was like, fine, I actually get to like see what I do when I'm like operating at maximum. Like this is how, you know what I'm saying? But
so who was that guy anyway?
So funny story, like the first person I was actually supposed to box was another Twitter dude because they were trying to figure like, so like, cause it's hard to gauge how big I am because Twitter is weird from TikTok. Like you can have 6 million followers on TikTok and nobody will know you, but on Twitter it's like, so at the time I had like 500K followers, so it's like people know me, but it's like unless it's another Twitter dude, how do you like match up with someone like as popular?
It's so weird because a lot of actual famous people would have like 500,000 on Twitter, but like and then on all the other platforms they'd be kind of big, whereas you have just kind of like figured out how to blow up on this one specific platform as a way to gain notoriety.
Exactly. But I was gonna fight this dude on Twitter. His name was Breezy. Shout out him. He actually chill as but he ain't have no visa. So they were trying to figure out, wait, who should he fight? Who should he fight? They switched out so many people and they landed on this dude. This dude is called Unbear. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to fight him again as a trilogy.
Oh, wow.
But not 3 times in a row. I'm going to still fight someone else before that. But so yeah, he had like 300K on TikTok. This was like someone they had to get last minute. I'm talking about 2 weeks before the fight. So he had 2 weeks to train, bro. And that's another reason why people was cooking the shit out of me. He had 2 weeks to train. I had like 2 months. And it was in the UK, all that shit. But that's really how most people know him from that fight. No one really knew him. Like he had 300, like I said, bro, you can have followers on TikTok and nobody will know who you are. Like that app is not real. But yeah, like
it is.
He's really
weird.
Like nobody really knows him. Like,
but okay, you lose. Like you finished the final round of the first fight. What's going through your head? Did you feel like you lost, or was it kind of all lost in the fog?
So the first fight, that first round, I personally like that was the round that I felt like I actually did good. After that, that's when it's like, so like the first round,
and
after
you were super out of breath too, right?
Yeah. So after the first round, I said, I'm like, damn, like that's all my energy gone. Cause like I had, like, bro, I'm telling you. So the only shit I ate that day was 2 bites of a watermelon and 1 bite of a sandwich. Cause I woke up late. Like I was woken up late. And that was just I don't really like this like PTSD type shit. But so I woke up we were supposed to be at the arena at 2. I woke up at 2. I wake up, I still have my little cough or whatever, but I honestly didn't care because in my mind, I'm like, bro, this nigga has 2 weeks of training, bro. Like, even if I'm sick, I don't care. I'm going in and I'm going to beat the shit out of him. And
you can't let everybody down.
Exactly. Yeah. But really what cooked me was that food situation. And I'm not blaming nobody but myself for that. Obviously, I should have just ate. But so by the first round, I have no energy. So it's like, at the end of the first round, I'm like, I won that, but can I really keep this up for the next 2 rounds? The end of the second round, I honestly felt like I'm just giving my real thoughts. I was like, one more round and I might actually win. Like, that's what I was thinking. Obviously, when I watch back now, because I'm way better now than I was that first fight, obviously, I'm like, nigga, that's just dog shit, like just ass. And then after, actually, the end of the second round, when I stood up for the third round to start, everything was losing. I'm like, this is it. I have 0. Like, you have 0. I had negative energy, bro. And I was just, everyone says, bro, slow motion punches. Like, it really felt like that. That day is not real, bro.
Right, because, okay,
it's not real.
I've noticed this multiple times, like when Nate Robinson lost to Jake Paul on Twitter. Black Twitter is huge. If you are a black person and you get beat by a white person in a boxing match, they will have a fucking field day with you.
Yes.
How was that?
So, bro, my phone was blowing up because I didn't really get to my phone till like an hour after the fight. So my phone is blowing the fuck up. I was like, yep, do not disturb. I did not check none of my notifications. Anybody who texted me saying any negative shit or whatever, like completely ignored. But I looked on the timeline. It was, I look at my notifications and I deadass, before I tweeted, because I didn't tweet for hours. Before I tweeted, I only checked the app like 2 times for a couple minutes because I really didn't even, like, it was just crazy. I personally, it was funny to me in a sense, but I was also just disappointed in myself. So it's like, I'm the type of dude, like, hate doesn't get to me because, like, I'm just not gonna read the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit don't exist if I close my phone. So they really started cooking me once when I finally tweeted. Because my plan was I was going to win the fight and then tweet the next day. Like, I was just not going to say shit. But because I had lost, I was like, damn, should I just tweet while I have it here? So my first tweet, I don't know if you've seen that picture of Gru standing over the minions. I just tweeted that because the context is I have some bad news. So everyone who be using Twitter knew the context. And then the second tweet, I was just like, I forgot what I fucking said. Oh, yeah, I was just like, did Epstein really kill himself or whatever? Just like trying to be funny, like trying to change the topic or whatever. But it was like, at that time, bro, I was like, damn, like, is it over? I don't know.
Well, you're like, people won't ever laugh at my Twitter again because I got beat up. Because I think if anything, you realize like, oh, this shit doesn't matter that much. Like, you didn't get famous for being tough in the first place, right?
Yeah. So like, honestly, I mean, I still don't, like, I wish I would have won the first fight, but like, it taught me a lot. But so for that first day, I only tweeted those 2 things. And then the next day, I just didn't tweet all day. Cause like, I was still sick. Like, it actually got worse after the fight. Like, I was on that plane dying, bro. But when I got home, I was just chilling. I was just, you know what I'm saying, just talking to people that I fuck with. Wasn't on Twitter, wasn't using it. And then the next day, I'm like, all right, let's test the waters. I tweet something funny. Obviously, all the replies are people cooking me, but I'm still going viral. So I was like, y'all niggas is frauds, bro. Niggas was cooking the shit out of me. I thought niggas hated me. Like, dead ass hated me, bro. The way they was talking. But I'm still going viral on every tweet. So I was like, this shit only gonna last 2 weeks. They're only gonna keep posting those clips and shit for like a couple weeks. And I already barely read replies. So after that, I just literally stopped reading replies. I only get notifications if I follow you or if you're just really big or some shit. So I only clicked on those. I'll do my reply and then that's it. Like, the shit's not gonna get to me if I don't look at it. You know what I'm saying?
With Twitter and really every social network, it's very easy to fall into the thinking of like, oh, this is real life and I need to read every fucking response and all that shit. And like, sometimes it's just really important to just take a step back, not look at the shit for a while, miss a couple days of responses on Twitter. And like, you know, I've been horrible at this throughout my life, but to even just be able to say like, all right, I'm going to put my phone in the other room and I'm going to just hang out with my kid for a few hours and just not even think about whatever fucking hellstorm I'm going through on Twitter. It could just be like, you know, exactly
like,
what you need.
People have real problems with that, bro. Like, they feel like they have to. I don't know what it is because I've just always been that person. I couldn't detach from anything. So it's honestly easy for me, but people will read every comment, every reply, every DM, like every hate. Like, bro, I was telling this girl, like, you can't be doing that. Like, you're going out of your way to make yourself pissed off or sad or depressed. Like, you're going out of your way to do that. If you just didn't check, you're straight.
If you are like showing too much emotion on Twitter, people will just feel that and just sink their teeth in. You need to be able to take time away from it, or just show them that you don't give a fuck by just not tweeting too much for a while, and that shit'll just like kind of lessen the tension.
That's
usually
dead ass, like the golden key. Like, people don't realize that. So if you're gonna be sad or mad about it, just don't do it on the internet. Like, release your tension in real life. No one can fucking see you. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do.
Right.
But on Twitter or Instagram, don't get like mad or whatever. Don't reply to any of the hate tweets. So for me, I just didn't look at it. So I never had the temptation to cook somebody or like just fry this shit. Because even if I did fry them, I'm just gonna get cooked. They're just gonna be in our replies clowning me. So for me, what I did, I literally ignored it. I never showed any response. I never said anything. And eventually they just stopped. Like, damn, this shit boring. This nigga has no reaction. Fuck you. They're just gonna stop. Like, simple as that.
Right.
It was funny too,
and
because
people just forget shit really quick. You know, like I've had friends where I had to like advise them on that. Like, trust me, nobody is going to be talking about this in 3 or 4 days. You got to just ride it out.
Exactly. And it's like, it's especially true because that second fight, when I won, obviously, so the first fight you had KSI and all that other shit, so it's naturally going to be bigger because like that's what people mainly watch the Misfits and all that other shit for, is just like the big dogs, like KSI, Logan Paul, whatever.
Right.
The second fight wasn't like a KSI event, so it was like a normal Misfits event. So automatically, less people have heard of it. But after I won, the people that were watching, there wasn't that many tweets. Like, there wasn't, and no haters, obviously, because I won. But it was just like, it was overwhelmingly crazy how less like reactions it got. When I lost that fight, every streamer was reacting to it. Kai Cenat was reacting to it. There was articles being written, all this other shit. But when I won, it was just crickets, bro. That's why I got that shit pinned. Like, I just have that shit pinned, so every time a nigga click on my page, it just reminds them. And it's crazy because no one really saw that shit, because like, it's crazy how much negativity helps you grow. Like, there's so many people that, like, if they meet me, they're like, yo, what's up? I saw your boxing match, blah, blah, blah. They actually, I'll be like, bro, you know, I got my get back, right? They're like, wait, you did? They actually haven't heard of the second fight. They only know about that first one. So it's like, that first one actually blew me up. And the second one was cool. Like, if anyone wanted to watch the continuation of it, I guess.
Did you actually get a shitload of followers from losing the fight just because so many people were talking about it?
Yeah. So when I lost the fight for a little bit, I was gaining. And then after that, I was naturally just tweeting less, so like it kind of slowed down. But like when I first lost that fight, I was getting like thousands and thousands and thousands. But I also feel like if I had won the fight, I probably would have like hit 1 million followers quicker and shit like that. But who knows? Like, that's just a theory.
So are you really trying to take the boxing thing to the furthest extent that you can? Like, are you trying? Could you see yourself?
So I always
really
said, this is what I
with it?
said from the beginning. Like, I'm gonna do the boxing shit because on some discipline shit. Like, that shit really disciplines you. I'm gonna do the boxing shit. And then I'm a fight under that KSI versus Logan Paul. I mean, not Logan Paul, Jake Paul shit. When they finally fight, if they ever fight, because that's the main thing that people are waiting for. That's like the fucking season, like ending, like season finale of this whole influencer boxing shit.
Right.
If it ever happens, I'm a fight under that, and then I'm gonna retire. That's what I always said. Like, I'm gonna retire after that.
Oh, so you just want to have a little run? You're not trying to like do this
bro,
for years?